Starting on the opposite side of the Sun, Jupiter is 318 times more massive than Earth. That much gravity can throw Earth out of the solar system, but only if the two planets ever get close. Since they start half an orbit apart, Jupiter only pulls on Earth from a distance. That's not enough to cause instant chaos. Jupiter's orbit stays almost perfectly stable, and Earth doesn't get ejected or crash into anything. But Earth's orbit does start to shift. It drifts slightly closer to the Sun, then slightly farther away, repeating over and over. Some years end up hotter, some colder, and over decades the climate swings grow stronger and less predictable. The two planets drift a little toward each other, then apart again, but never close enough for a dangerous encounter. Jupiter barely moves. Earth is.
However, Earth would lose its planetary status because it no longer becomes the dominant gravitational force in its orbit. It's the reason Pluto isn't a planet. And look, I love Pluto as much as the next person, you know? I love Pluto, and I always have. It's the underdog thing, you know? But it really can't be considered a planet. There are asteroids bigger than it. It's just, if you consider Pluto a planet, then you can consider tons and tons of just random asteroids as planets as well. It just doesn't work. You have to differentiate the fact that it needs to be the primary gravitational force in its orbital path specifically. Like, otherwise, you gotta consider everything as a planet. The other two things that consider something a planet, though, is should be. I always remember the second one. The first one I remember is that it has to have a gravitational force that can press it into a sphere, or nearly sphere. What's the second? I can never remember the second one for some reason.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, right. Must directly orbit the star, or a star. It's on Google, it says the sun, but that's just AI being stupid. But it must orbit the sun, or it must orbit just whatever star is primary in its star system, or if it has a primary star. If not, it's just any star in the system. But yeah, Pluto meets the first two. It orbits the sun, and it is spherical, but it is not the primary gravitational force in its system. I can't remember everything that's inside of its system, but I'm pretty sure Neptune is. I'm pretty sure it crosses paths with Neptune, so it is disqualified through that alone. Pluto is most likely going to probably end up as a moon of Neptune at some point. I'm not an astrologist, though, so I don't know. It could be. It is like way more than small enough. I'm pretty sure a moon is bigger by. How much bigger is it?
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I mean that also has to do with the fact that the moon is fucking massive. The moon, compared to usual moons around the planet, I'm pretty sure our moon, out of every moon in the solar system, has the highest weight ratio between like moon to planet ratio, like weight ratio, I think, because it's like a quarter the size in terms of radius or in terms of diameter. I think it's somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know if I did the actual number. I got both of these, right? Yes, I did. I don't think there used to be an exit button there, but I can't remember. Uh, let's go right now. I'm not doing anything today. It's just quick in, quick out.
Weapons need regular maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of you when it matters most.